Do you ever wonder why evil exists? Is it because these people had bad childhoods? What could have caused someone to do something so horrible that even their own family disowned them? And what is the worst part about all of this? The sad truth is that evil can happen to anyone. There are thousands of stories of evil deeds committed by ordinary people, but none are as terrifying as the story of the real Dr. Evil, Harold Frederick Shipman. This British doctor has been dubbed the most dangerous doctor in medical history for killing at least 250 of his patients. So how did such a seemingly normal person become a heartless monster? In 1946, Harold Frederick Shipman was born in England. His father was a well-known doctor and his mother worked as a nurse, meaning Harold practically grew up inside a hospital. He witnessed death up close for the first time when he was only 13 years old. Unfortunately, she passed away from cancer when Harold was just 13 years old. However, she died peacefully thanks to the morphine injections given to her by his father. At the time, this greatly impacted young Harold. He even claimed in later interviews that he knew exactly what he wanted to do with his life. But before we move on, make sure to subscribe and support us. After graduating from medical school, Shipman quickly became a general practitioner in Hyde, England. He married a fellow physician, Joyce, and together they had 4 children. From the outside looking in, he seemed to be a good husband and father and was known in the community as a warm and friendly doctor. However, behind closed doors, things were completely different. After having his first child, Shipman became obsessed with the idea of death. At first, he tried to keep his distance from patients who were near death. But as time went on, he began developing a morbid fascination with death and dying. His colleagues noticed that he would linger around dying patients and sometimes even spend the night with them. It was also noticed that many patients who spent the night with Shipman ended up passing away the following morning. But nobody thought much of it. After all, they were terminally ill. It was only after Shipman's arrest that his colleagues realized he was giving these patients lethal injections of diamorphine, the same drug that killed his mother. But how could anyone be so cruel? Well, the answer is simple. Shipman liked the feeling of power. He wielded absolute power, determining who would live and who would perish, as if he alone controlled fate. He was also fascinated by the investigative process and the media attention that came with each death. The worst part was that Shipman only targeted the elderly and those suffering from terminal illnesses. He even went as far as forging their wills to ensure he inherited their money and property. It was only a matter of time before someone noticed. And in 1998, that someone did. When Shipman attempted to forge the will of a recently deceased patient, the lawyer handling the estate became suspicious. He contacted the police, who began digging into Shipman's past. What they found shocked them to the core. Over the next few months, Shipman was arrested and charged with 15 counts of murder. During his trial, he showed no emotion whatsoever. Even when confronted with DNA evidence, eyewitness testimony, and videotaped confessions, he maintained his innocence. But the jury saw through him and convicted him on all counts. He was sentenced to 15 life sentences, but it was clear that Shipman would never see daylight again. On February 13, 2004, Harold Shipman was found dead in his cell from an apparent heart attack. While he may be dead, his legacy lives on. To this day, he is considered the most prolific serial killer in the history of medicine. What do you think? Did Shipman get what he deserved? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload from us. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.